It's been less than a week, but Scott Cawthon has already confirmed new mechanics for another 4 animatronics set to be in the Ultimate Custom Night. As the bar continues to rise, let's find out which animatronics got confirmed mechanics in this update. What's up, gamer dudes and gamer gals? Right here, right now, I'm bringing you another animatronic mechanic update for the Ultimate Custom Night. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a big ol' like and subscribe for more short, simple, scary Five Nights at Freddy's updates and theories. Now let's get started with today's video. So here we are again, less than 1 week later, talking about another round of character mechanics. Although the overall message stays the same, the description says otherwise. Teams have been introduced for the first time in this custom night. According to the first character description, this tag team duo are invisible to the cameras and can only be seen when you reach your doorways. Fredbear takes left, Nightmare takes right, and even then only their eyes are visible. Close the doors on their faces to send them back into the darkness. Finally, we have a real threat. Unlike the simplified mechanics of Golden Freddy, which simply involve pulling up the camera, their mechanics will be no task for an amateur. These animatronics do not appear on the cameras, meaning they will leave you with no indication they are present. I assume you'll have to listen very closely for their footsteps in order to tell whether or not they arrived at the door. It does bother me, however, that they have a set pattern. It would be much more of a challenge if their appearances were randomized and they didn't have a set door. But Scott probably did this so it wouldn't be too difficult. Keep in mind that we have only received mechanics of 8 of the 50 animatronics present in the night. Seeing as though Nightmare Fredbear is my favorite animatronic, as you can see from my thumbnail choice, I can't wait to see this character along with my most feared character, Nightmare. As far as predictions went, we were right on how big a threat they would become. However, we were a bit off mechanic-wise and did not assume they would have the same mechanics. Now let's move on to our next character with confirmed mechanics. This character is a part of the Phantom generation, which is the first mechanic-wise. He will slowly materialize in your office, fading in from nothing. Shining your flashlight at him is the only way to make him disappear again. If he fully materializes, he will jump scare you and cause you to black out temporarily. For those of you curious for which Phantom animatronic it is, it's none other than Phantom Freddy. What's interesting about his mechanic is it actually sheds some light on an old popular theory. A theory that stated that Phantom Freddy was actually Golden Freddy. Seeing as though he will fade out of nowhere, similar to Golden Freddy, I think it's safe to assume that they do have a much deeper connection than we originally thought, and this theory may hold up as true. Unfortunately, he will also serve as a distraction, and he will not kill the player upon attacking. He will only temporarily blind the player, similar to his jump scare in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. It does bother me that we have yet again another distraction animatronic, but as I've said before, I'm still keeping an open mind about this night. Scott must be adding all these distractions to even out the obscenely difficult gameplay. Finally, we have had the mechanics revealed for one of the most mysterious animatronics in the custom night. I am of course referring to Old Man Consequences. In order to prevent death from him, better catch a fish. This is about the only obscure description Scott has given us so far, meaning that he wants specifically this character's mechanics to be a surprise. We had no prediction for this character, other than the idea he would appear on one of the monitors. His existence is virtually unknown. I would do a bit of speculating on this character, but there is nothing really to speculate. We have nothing other than the character's underwhelming appearance in Five Nights at Freddy's world. So that's all 4 character mechanics confirmed for the game. Thank you all for... Wait, what? You mean as I'm writing this script, a new animatronic mechanic has been revealed? Well, which animatronic is it? Really? No way! Okay, so quick update. The marionette's mechanics have been confirmed. The description reads, if you neglect its music box, then it will break free of its prison. Once out, it can't be put back inside, and your ventilation system will drain much faster than it did before, causing blackouts and eventually a game over. Interesting, so the marionette will not kill you. So he is a distraction, but eventually you die because of the sheer amounts of blackouts. It looks like it will probably be required to wind the music box, and failure to do so results in a slow, painful death. So that happened. We actually got 5 animatronic mechanics confirmed instead of 4. So now at last the bar sits at 18%. Not quite a quarter of the way there yet, but within a week we should be at least 25% through. Unfortunately though, that does do it for this update video. In my opinion, the script wasn't as good as the last, and I really honestly didn't read it that well. But if you're still here, that means you enjoyed it anyway. Hey guys, just a real quick follow-up to the video. The Nightmarionne mechanics have been confirmed, but I will talk about them in the next video on the update. But anyways, I'll just read you his description nevertheless. His presence moves randomly to different locations in your office as you play, and begins to reappear when your mouse cursor moves over him. Be quick to avoid the area of the office that he occupies, or your run will end with a jump scare. But that's about it. Take it away, past me. Remember, it's not too late to suggest an animatronic mechanic to Scott, so definitely follow the link in the description that will take you to the Steam post, where you can do just that. You can also comment down below and tell me what you thought about this update, and what mechanics you want to see in the next update. I reply and view all comments within the first week, so definitely comment below. Thank you for watching, and thank you for selecting Awesomegamerdude, and I will see you all back here soon. Goodbye!
This is it.